Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Rob Roberts here with Lender 20 from FinWeb. I'm joined this week by the most colourful brand in the industry and a great BDM, Jerome from ING. How are you, mate?
Thank you, mate. Thank you for having me.
That's all right. Thanks for coming along. Guys, we want to get straight into it. We want to talk about a little bit about Jerome, a little bit about ING and everything that's happening with them. Mate, I know you're only new to the game, haven't been in it very long, but why don't you fill our guys in exactly who you are?
Pretty much been in the lending industry for about 14 to 15 years.
Okay.
Before this gig, before being a BDM with ING, I was a broker for 3 years through Plans, Strategic Partners. And yeah, almost 6 months into it. And yeah, enjoying it.
Settling in?
And settling in nicely.
Okay. So with Strategic Partners with Plan, where were you based for that?
We were in the western suburbs. So originally the business was called Hawkinswood Finance.
Yep.
And strategically, obviously, associated with real estate agents.
Yeah, excellent. And so 6 months in, 5 or 6 months in now, and your first time out in lender world?
Yeah, well, I mean, I used to work for the banks, for the majors before being a broker for about 11 years. But yeah, definitely being a support in the third party space, enjoying it.
Lovely. And look, again, with ING, we sort of all do associate the ads on TV now and that sort of thing. You must get a little bit of grief from some of your mates or those in the industry.
Well, they actually like Isla Fisher, so
I think we all like Isla Fisher. Just a little bit.
Sorry she couldn't be here today, but you've got me for the day.
We did ask for Isla when we sent this message out, and Jerome was the one who apparently we had to have. So we'll work on that for next time for everybody, mate. I know you're new, so we're not going to put you under too much pressure with everything, we want to keep it as loose as we can. But now that, can you tell us a little bit about, I guess, what you guys do? I mean, we know you do home loans, we know you do personal loans, but fill us in, I guess, on the broad scope of what ING does.
Look, at the moment, obviously, I'm not going to lie, our rates are very sharp and they sell themselves. We've got, very little fees, if not no fees type home loan. So we offer 3 products, which is obviously your package product, which is the Orange Advantage, your fix, and your mortgage simplifier, which is a leading variable rate at the market at the moment.
Okay. Can you tell us what the current rate is?
3.03.
Wow. All right. Now, I haven't let Jerome know this, but we do put a disclaimer up, mate, at the end of these saying that it is as of today and as of this video. So everybody knows that it could change. And then, so that's some of your home loans. What else do you guys do that we might have access to that our brokers can look at? Look,
if you are residentially accredited with us, you are also commercially accredited. So you definitely have that option to be able to write commercial deal with us.
Okay. So personal loans?
Yeah. We obviously offer that directly.
Yep. Anything like that as well, and obviously commercial too. And do you take care of the commercial side of it, or is there another BDM for that?
No, there's a commercial team for that, and Jeff Murphy and Adrian Lee are our commercial BDM for Victoria.
Okay. Now, when it comes to, I mean, you've got great rates you've said and that sort of thing. Is there anything in particular, I guess, that you get asked a lot about on your products from brokers out there that is special to you guys?
The main reason that they obviously ask is, if this rate is obviously applicable for us. Obviously, every bank has their niche, and our products. And our bank obviously caters for those, your first home buyers, your consolidations, anything more than obviously 2 investment properties, as we're very conservative and only take 65% rental.
Okay.
We start to fall out of obviously
of what you do
capacity. Yeah.
Yep. And is the so what about types of income and that sort of thing? Is there anything that others will come and say, hey, I know you guys do this better than somebody else? Like, do you take settling payments and whatever else?
Yeah. So we predominantly do everything else. We just don't take family tax benefit A and B. We don't take foreign income. We don't take net profit from a business or company or depreciation for that. Because obviously we don't expense any business debt on our calculators, as we only lend into individuals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no business debt on yours, obviously, but there is the commercial side.
Correct.
Will the commercial side take business?
Of course. Yeah.
And everything into it?
Yep.
Excellent.
They definitely do.
All right. So, but otherwise, generally, most types of incomes apart from those?
Yeah. I mean, allowances, overtime, bonuses, we all shade at 80.
Yep.
Rental, 65, and gross, and everything else is fine. You're self-employed in the 2 years. If the increase the most current year compared to the previous is within 20%, we will take the most current.
Yep.
If it's more than 20%, we will average 2 years.
Okay, nice.
And our calculator is pretty good. You put the gross figures in there, it'll actually shade for you or calculate what income it's using.
Okay, excellent. So for any of the incomes that they use, it'll shade it down to what it is.
Correct.
And show you a legitimate answer.
Correct.
When it pops up there, which is really good because we know some of the calculators out there can be a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
So to be able to just whack in a number and have it all do it for us.
Yes.
Not that brokers are lazy at all, but it can make it a little bit easier. Assessment rates, we talk about this every week because everyone's very excited about assessment rates and that sort of thing, and they are helping get a lot more product through at the moment.
Yep.
Where do you guys sit on this?
So I'm sure a lot know, we're still at 8% at the moment. We are definitely working on this space and seeing where we kind of fit and where we want to be in terms of what that figure will look like. Someone's recently just been appointed as a head of risk, so her first project is to obviously sort that out.
Okay.
Should that happen this year? I don't know, but definitely working towards getting that done as soon as possible. But having to say that we are at 8%, there's a lot of things in our calculator that we can do.
Right.
So HEM, we have the lowest calculated HEM versus other calculators.
Very important. So keep that in mind, guys.
Yep.
Lowest calculated HEM going around. Yep.
And even more to that, we actually don't load if you're a big earner, like you've got a big salary of, over 300K, we won't actually load your HEM. Okay. Or if you live in a Champagne, suburb in Melbourne, like Toorak, we won't load your HEM as well.
Okay, so it is pretty balanced.
It is very balanced and very consistent. The other thing we do is if there's a debt that we're not including in this, that's a home loan, let's say with Westpac, we will actually look at that at 30 years P&I.
Right.
We don't verify living expenses. You guys are to obviously look after your responsible lending piece, but don't send them to us because we don't want them.
Okay.
Lastly, obviously, we don't expense company or business debts, as we obviously only take the individual's declared income for the year.
Yep.
And very good in this space is we do the common debt reducer.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do that very well, as long as obviously the other partner who's not involved in the transaction can cover her part of the debt.
Okay. So the just to clarify, on the other financial institution debt and that sort of thing, you don't include that at all, or?
So you include that as a current debt, but we assess that at 30 years P&I.
Okay, at which rate?
8%.
At your 8%,
yeah.
Okay. So whatever it is, whether they've only got 20 years left or whatever else, you'll still stretch it out for them and that sort of thing.
30 P&I.
Okay, so there's a couple of really good things there, guys, and I'd suggest if you missed out on that side of it, you go back over and have a look again, because getting that HEM calculator down, whether it's at 8% or not, and there may be some changes once once the risk management team have a look, but for now, those sort of things are very good and pop up well.
Yeah.
Matt, is there anything else made from a package or a deal, not a deal, I guess, from a loan point of view that you want to sort of fill the guys in? Is there a reason why they specifically should ring you for a deal?
Look, I think we're very good in a space because in terms of new employment, as long as they have 2 years in the same industry or same type skill set type role,
okay,
we will consider that.
Yeah.
And obviously,
have 1 day employment.
Correct, 1 day employment.
Yeah.
I mean, mate, they're majority of the questions that I get. It's all about employment these days because people seem to move a fair bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, happy to obviously take take questions from the brokers, and
What's the easiest way for them to get hold of you? Is I mean, I know you come in here and you're a bit busy with plenty out there. How many brokers do you deal with?
I look after 1,200 brokers.
So not many?
Not many.
Yep,
I
yep.
look after all of A-side, as we're still regionally based.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Wow, 1,200 brokers. And look, obviously not all of them are maybe active or anything like that, but we understand. So with that many brokers and with the ones you do deal with regularly, what's the best way for the guys to get hold of you?
Might definitely call. I'm one to always try to get back to my brokers, because being a previous broker, I know how important communication is and how important getting back to them with obviously having to sort out their questions and queries.
Yep.
But obviously anything urgent, call or email or text, I reply all. So,
send up smoke signals, put a carrier pigeon, whatever the case may be, yeah?
Whatever's quick to get to me, and I will return the call.
Excellent. So, we only talk smoke signals because one of our great brokers, Stuart Craig, he's still in the old ages. So instead of him chiseling out his message to you and sending it across, we're trying to come up with other ideas for him.
Yeah.
Obviously ING with us is fairly new. We don't have many guys who are accredited and that sort of thing with you yet. But for the guys who do want to get involved, can you do some one-on-one trainings? How do I guess you get involved with our brokers on a regular basis?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, if you're not accredited, speak to your aggregators to be able to organize the form to send it to us. They will then shoot it to the right BDM who you will be aligned to.
Okay. And
that person will either suggest coming into our training session that we hold every second Monday at our office in William Street in the city. Or if obviously you're far and you're an experienced broker but just need to kind of get your touch-ups, give us a call and we'll make it work for you guys, and we'll either come out to you or come out to a few and include you into that, just to kind of obviously get you across as soon as possible.
And do you do then one-on-one sessions with brokers? Like, do you do coffee catch-ups?
Definitely.
Anything like that?
We do coffee catch-ups. We work with other lenders to obviously be able to kind of cater for different niches and different demographics with, brokers that look at and look for. And so, whatever works for you guys, at the end of the day, we're support. So we're going to try and be out there to obviously, be a support for you guys to do well.
Excellent. And of course, as everybody knows, our great training rooms here that we have upstairs and downstairs, is always available for you guys to come and catch up. Escalations for deals and that type of thing. What's the best way if somebody's got one that's a bit urgent, they know it fits with you guys, what's the best way to get something organised there?
Best way is to get it in writing and send it to me as soon as possible. And I'd say if it's that urgent, give me a call to let me know, hey, I've just sent you this escalation. This is what the situation is. And then from there, I'll be able to escalate that for you.
All right. So you help out personally with those sorts of things?
Definitely. Yeah. On a daily.
Okay. And deals, we didn't touch on this before, but just to, I guess, get some clarity on it, is everything, I know you don't want the living expenses and that sort of thing sent through. Is everything assessed by you guys here? Like, how's all that work?
Yeah, so everything is assessed in Australia. The office is in Sydney. Our credit team's in Sydney. Our call center is in Sydney also. Okay. So everything is Australia based. You won't obviously get anyone that you can't understand. You're going to speak to Australians. Yep. So.
And is it a 1300 number or anything like that? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
We put you on the spot?
No, I know the broker support help.
Here we go.
So it's 1300 656 226.
1300 656 226.
Yep. So anything that's live in terms of application in the system. Yep. That's your best friend. Yep. If you can't get through to me, any escalation scenarios and everything like that come straight to me.
And scenarios through that number as well, or do they come to you for that?
It'll be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mate, on that, from there, I guess, is there anything you think we've missed that, you'd like to get across? I mean, if you had 100 brokers sitting in front of you and you wanted to tell them about you or ING or anything, this is your format to do it. What else would you like to get across to the team?
I think from what I've seen come through and what I've heard from a lot of the brokers, you're going to get a lot of first-time buyers who already have ING accounts. as much as I'm not biased, but it's a likable bank.
Yep.
It's got great features. The actual account, the Orange Everyday account, does not give you any fees worldwide. So if you travel, and majority of the youngins actually travel,
yep,
they actually have the account.
right.
If there was something that I would tell a broker that we do well with us on a type of citizen and visa mix applicants, with us, as long as one applicant is a citizen or a personal resident, the other applicant can be on any type of visa.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and
So-
that's what I see a lot.
So it doesn't have to be a permanent resident or anything?
No, so we just need one to be
Yep.
a citizen or a permanent resident. The other can be on any type of visa.
And
you see a lot of
you'll accept their income and that sort of thing?
100% from both.
I actually have one like that right now, but I've been struggling to find a place to fit, so we'll have to have a chat.
No problem at all.
That is a great one. Okay, we're going to open it up and just see if anybody has any specific ING questions that aren't related to Isla Fisher, and we'll see if anyone's got any. So we're going to unmute you guys. If anyone has any questions for Jerome on ING? No? All right, mate, sounds like you've answered just about everything that we need, so we'll give them one more second if anyone wants to bring anything up. No, good, we'll mute you all again.
Perfect.
Mate, so that's great. For anyone who did come in late to that, who's watching this late, Jerome did say before, every first loan you do with ING will come with an Isla Fisher poster. He's going to get signed for you personally. That was right, wasn't it? No?
We'll ask.
We'll ask the question.
We'll ask the question.
But mate, for now, that's it from us. Thank you for coming in. It's been great to have you at FinWeb. So everybody else out there, this has been Lender 20 for this week. We'll put up Jerome's details after this, as we always do. And if there's anything else you need from us, don't be afraid to reach out. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.